coffee's cold, the midnight's long, your favorite station's playing our song. The curtains dance with the summer breeze, but they can't bring you back to me. Your picture's leaning by the lamp, like it's still waiting for my hand. Funny how a house can keep your name long after everything has changed. I tell myself don't call again, but lonely hearts don't always win. Some dreams refuse to say goodbye, they simply hide behind the night. I still wear the little blue dress, the one you called your happiness. The mirror says the years have flown, but it can't measure love once known. The piano cries beneath my hands, like it still remembers where you stand. Every note falls soft and slow, searching for a place to go. If love comes back tonight, I'll leave the porch light burning bright. I won't ask where you've been, I won't count the years between. Just hold me like you used to do, like no goodbye was ever true. If love comes back tonight, I'll still be here. They all say time can heal the heart, but mine still breaks when songs begin. Every saxophone I hear sounds like your voice drifting in. The stars keep hanging over town, like they refuse to settle down. Maybe they're just waiting too for someone they once knew. Oh, I tried to learn another smile, I even walked another mile, but every road I've wandered through somehow bends its way to you. If love comes back tonight, I'll leave the front door open wide. No angry words, no questions now, only love somehow. Sit beside this old piano, let the silence tell the truth. If love comes back tonight, I'll give my heart to you. Maybe we were far too young, maybe pride was far too strong, maybe life just needed time to teach us where we belong. The vinyl crackles, the candle fades, still your memory serenades. Every tear I've ever cried still carries your lullaby. If love comes back tonight, don't waste another sunrise. Take these weathered hands again, let forgiveness finally win. We'll dance where broken people do, making something beautiful from blue. If love comes back tonight, I'll never let you go. The record slows, the room grows still. One last piano sigh, a lonely saxophone calls your name, somewhere beyond the morning light. And if you're listening, you'll know I've loved you all my life. bass rolls deep, a secret rhythm we can't keep. No need for words, no need to hide. The music says what's on our minds. Every beat brings us closer still, like a dream we always will. Midnight in your eyes, shining like the downtown lights. Every little touch feels right, holding on to this sweet night. Midnight in your eyes, love is dancing all around to that soulful city sound. Midnight in your eyes. Strings floating through the air, your hand resting in mine there. For a moment time stands still, and I hope it always will. Midnight in your eyes, shining like the downtown lights. Every little touch feels right, holding on to this sweet night. Midnight in your eyes, love is dancing all around to that soulful city sound. Midnight in your eyes. Midnight in your eyes. Ooh, midnight in your eyes. Tonight, tonight. The champagne's gone flat beside the lamp, a lipstick stain on crystal glass. The room still wears your silhouette, like smoke that never learned to pass. The curtains breathe with midnight wind. The city hums below the dark. 1,000 headlights cross the rain, like falling stars without a spark. I hear the elevator sigh, somewhere down in the sleeping hall, and every sound becomes your name, though you're not here at all. I keep my hands around the silence, like it's all you left behind. Silk ashes after midnight, slowly drifting through the blue. Every shadow in this room finds a way to look like you. No dramatic last goodbye, no shattered hearts, no bitter fight, just silk ashes after midnight, floating through another night. The piano barely touches air, a fragile chord, then lets it go, like two strangers passing in the rain. with things they'll never let you know. The saxophone across the street cries softly from a distant bar. Its lonely melody arrives like a postcard from where you are. The moonlight rests upon the floor in silver pools of quiet grace, and every memory pours itself across your empty place. I tell myself that I've forgotten, but the darkness knows I lied. Silk ashes after midnight, slowly drifting through the blue. Every shadow in this room finds a way to look like you. No dramatic last goodbye, no shattered hearts, no bitter fight. Just silk ashes after midnight, floating through another night. Maybe love was never meant to stay forever in our hands. Maybe it becomes a ghost the moment that we understand. Maybe somewhere in this city, under the same velvet sky, you're hearing this same lonely silence, wondering why we said goodbye. The strings arrive like distant thunder and disappear without a sound. Silk ashes after midnight, still falling through the years for you, like embers glowing in the dark, long after all the fire is through. No grand ending to recall, no final scene, no wrong or right. Just silk ashes after midnight, dancing with the fading light. Silk ashes after midnight, where your memory survives a beautiful and quiet ruin, still breathing somewhere in my life. The candle finally surrenders. The record turns its final spin, and the night keeps all our secrets beneath its velvet skin. Beneath its velvet skin. Beneath its velvet skin. Midnight paints the boulevard in silver and blue. Every street light wears a memory of you. Rain is writing little love notes on the glass as every lonely taxi quietly rolls past. The cafes close and chairs are upside down, but the old piano still won't leave this town. I order one more coffee, I won't drink, just to have another reason not to think. Your favorite seat is empty by the door, like it already knows you're coming here no more. The night's so still, I can hear my heartbeat breathe. Some loves never really leave, they simply learn to whisper. After the rain leaves, your name still lingers in the Every velvet chord feels like the words we never spoke. A lonely guitar drifts across the room like moonlight floating through expensive perfume. The bass moves slow beneath my skin, pulling every hidden memory in. I close my eyes and let the music fall, because tonight resistance means nothing at all. Outside, lovers disappear into the rain. Inside, I dance alone with your name. Maybe longing has no cure. Maybe that's what makes it beautiful. Some hearts don't ask to be rescued, only remembered after the rain leaves. The windows still remember us. Every reflection tells a story, too elegant to ever rush. If love is only borrowed time, then every second was enough. Even now, I choose your goodbye over never knowing your love. Don't come back because you're lonely. Come back only if your soul still knows mine. I've learned that real love doesn't beg. It waits with quiet dignity. And if you never cross this room again, I'll still thank the night we met. Some women keep flowers, I kept your silence. Every tear became a pearl, hidden beneath velvet skies. Every scar became a doorway to the woman I am tonight. After the rain leaves, I'll gather every piece of dawn. Wear my heart like midnight satin, soft but beautifully strong. If I never hear your footsteps, if I never see your face, the love we made will still be dancing in every quiet space. The record turns slower now. A brushed snare fades into the dark. One last Rhodes chord, one breath of guitar. The rain has stopped, but the city still sounds like you. Mama found a little velvet box hidden in the back of my drawer. She smiled and said, "He's finally asked." I just closed it like before. It wasn't mine to celebrate. It never made it to my hand. Just a promise that got lost somewhere between forever and I can't. Outside, the neighbors laughed out loud. Wedding bells drifted through the air. Inside this little apartment, there was only one empty chair. Love doesn't always leave with a fight. Sometimes it slips away politely. No slammed doors, no broken glass, just a silence that forever lasts. Here's to the ring I never wore, to the house we never bought, where we lose whole afternoons. You'd laugh every time I dance to those old Motown tunes. The owner asks about you still. I just smile and shake my head. Some stories aren't meant for talking, some are better left unsaid. The saxophone cries through the speakers like it remembers us by name. Even the music hasn't learned how to pretend we've changed. Baby, love was never ours to keep, only ours to understand. Some people become forever without forever in their hands. Here's to the ring I never wore, the vows we never said, the white dress hanging only inside my hopeful head. Here's to every midnight prayer that floated into blue. I never became your wife, but I'll always treasure loving you. One day another little girl will dream beside her window too. I hope she finds a love that stays, the kind I wished for me and you. And if she asked what heartbreak is, I'll simply tell her this: don't regret the love you gave, regret only the love you missed. Here's to the ring I never wore, it no longer makes me cry, because loving with my whole heart was never a waste of time. Some dreams don't come to life, but they still make us who we are. Tonight I leave that velvet box beneath another star. The piano whispers one last prayer, the tape begins to fade. A lonely sax holds one final note. Long after the silence comes, some women wear diamonds, some women wear memories, and somehow they both shine. The waitress knows my coffee now. She never asks me why. I always take the corner booth where we used to lose track of time. The jukebox leans against the wall, still breathing songs from yesterday. Every time it plays our favorite tune, I hear the words you never got to say. There's a crack inside the window glass, it wasn't there when you were mine. Funny how a little broken thing can tell the truth better than time. He never knew I stayed long after he walked away. I kept his name inside my prayers, folded into every day. stayed. I bought a coat the color that you liked, then laughed because you'd never know. I still leave one light burning low, even though I should let go. Every autumn paints these streets the same gold we used to chase, but every crowd becomes a lonely room when I can't find your face. The saxophone begins to cry like an old friend calling my name. Even the night leans in to listen to a heart that still remembers. He never knew I stayed through every season that has changed. I learned to smile for everyone while quietly carrying the pain. He'll never know how close he was to every dream I couldn't say. He thought love simply disappeared. He never knew I stayed. If I saw you one more time, I wouldn't ask you where you've been. I'd only thank you for the love that taught my heart how deep it could feel. Some people leave without looking back. Some people never really leave. And I'm somewhere in between, still loving, still learning, still breathing, still breathing. He never knew I stayed. Even after hope had faded gray, I carried us through empty nights when there was nothing left to say. But tonight I'll set your memory free like a bird into the morning rain. I'll always love who we once were, but I won't wait again. The piano sighs, the tape begins to hiss. One lonely sax answers the silence. I close my eyes, whisper your name, then finally whisper mine. The clock keeps ticking on the wall, like it don't care at all that I'm sitting here alone again, with memories and empty hands. Your photographs fading slow, still I can't let go. Every smile, every little touch somehow still means too much. The radio plays a lonely tune beneath the midnight moon, and I swear I hear your footsteps near, though I know you're not here. Oh, what am I supposed to do when every road still leads to you? If love could hear me tonight, I'd call your name into the dark. I'd tell the stars where you are and ask them to carry my heart. If love could hear me tonight, maybe you'd walk back through that door, and I'd never have to wonder anymore. If love could hear me tonight. The city sleeps outside my window pane, but sleep won't come the same, not since you took your sweet goodbye and left these tears behind. I keep a candle burning low, just in case you ever come home. Though deep inside I understand, some dreams slip through our hands. Still every saxophone cry I hear brings your memory near, like a whisper drifting through the room, wrapped in old perfume. Oh, I tell myself to let you go, but my heart doesn't seem to know. If love could hear me tonight, I'd call your name into the dark. I'd tell the stars where you are and ask them to carry my heart. If love could hear me tonight, maybe you'd walk back through that door, and I never have to wonder anymore. If love could hear me tonight. Oh, maybe somewhere you're missing me too. Maybe somewhere you're feeling this true. Some loves never really disappear, they linger in the silence year after year. And though I smile when the morning comes, the lonely hours still weigh a ton, because a part of me remains waiting in the rain. If love could hear me tonight, I'd sing my soul into the sky. I'd send these tears on angel wings and watch them learn to fly. If love could hear me tonight, maybe fate would change its mind and bring your sweet love back in time. If love could hear me tonight. The piano's fading soft and low, the saxophone is crying slow, and here I sit with one last prayer. If love can hear me, if love can hear me tonight, 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 tonight. The room was breathing candlelight, smoke curled slow into the night. The bartender poured another dream, while lovers faded in between. I came alone in a satin dress, hiding every little loneliness. Then you looked up across the bar, like you'd been searching from afar. You didn't ask me where I'd been, you didn't try to pull me in. You simply smiled, so warm, so true, and suddenly the night belonged to you. Slow down, myself so well. Your eyes keep saying, stay with me, before a single word can speak. Don't you leave before the morning. Don't let this fire lose its flame. Hold me like the night was made for us, like you remember my name. One more dance, one more kiss. Don't let forever end like this. If the sunrise steals this melody, promise you'll come back to me. The rose wrapped silk around the air, strings were floating everywhere. The bass kept speaking low and deep, like a secret only hearts could keep. Your fingertips brushed mine so slow, sending shivers through my soul. The whole room disappeared from sight. There was only you in this velvet night. I laughed like I was 22, like every broken dream came true. The world outside could fade away. I only wanted you to stay closer now. Don't be afraid. Some miracles are softly made. No rushing hearts, no grand display. Just don't you walk away. Don't you leave before the morning. Don't let this fire lose its flame. Hold me like the night was made for us, like you'll remember my name. One more dance, one more kiss. Don't let forever end like this. If the sunrise steals this melody, promise you'll come back to me. I don't need diamonds shining bright. I'd rather have your arms tonight. I don't need castles in the sky. Just one more slow dance before goodbye. The band grows quiet, the lights burn low, but there's one thing I already know. Some loves arrive without a sound and turn your whole world upside down. Don't you leave before the morning. Stay until the stars are gone. Let this slow groove keep on turning. Let our hearts keep hanging on. One more chance, one more flame. I'll never love the night the same. If this record reaches its end, be the reason it begins again. Don't leave, not while the bass still breathes. Stay close till the road forgets the chords. One more look, one more touch, one more night could become a lifetime of love. I saw your shadow through a restaurant window. Your laughter floated like a song I used to know. You reached across and held somebody's hand, the way you once held mine with a single plan. I stood there smiling so nobody would see the quiet storm that started over me. Outside the rain kept falling soft and slow, like heaven knew what I refused to show. The city kept pretending nothing changed, but every street suddenly knew my pain. Somebody else is holding you tonight. Somebody else gets lost inside your eyes. Do they know the way you hum when you're afraid? Do they know the promises we made? I hope they love you better than I could. I pray they see the gentle in your soul. But darling, every time the midnight comes, a piece of me still calls you home. This old piano still remembers your touch. Every broken chord still misses you so much. The saxophone cries from across the room, like a lonely heart still dressed in blue. I tell my friends that I'm doing fine. I laugh on cue and pour another glass of wine. But every record spinning on the shelf keeps introducing me to my old self. Love never left with your goodbye. It simply learned another way to cry. Somebody else is holding you tonight. Somebody else is dancing in your light. Do they hear the dreams you softly hide? Do they wipe the tears you never cried? I hope they give you everything you need, every sunrise, every little piece. But darling, if your heart still whispers mine, you'll hear it somewhere in the night. Maybe we were only meant to be a beautiful mistake. Maybe forever isn't measured by the years that lovers make. Still I'd trade 1,000 tomorrows for one more slow dance with you. One more chance to hear you say, I'm still coming home. Somebody else is holding you tonight, while I hold on to fading candlelight. The strings keep rising soft and low, like they don't wanna let you go. If this old world should turn around and somehow lead your footsteps back, you'll find my heart where you left it, still beating, still believing for your love. The record crackles, then grows quiet. The piano plays one final chord. A lonely sax fades into the darkness. And somewhere beyond the silence, I swear I hear you calling my name. It's 2:17, the city soaked in blue. A lonely sax is crying somewhere out of view. The bartender is stacking up the empty crystal dreams, while your shadow still lives in every neon gleam. My phone lights up, I already know your name. Funny how the silence always calls the same. You only miss me when the night gets cold, and never when the morning finds your soul. I let it ring, 1, 2, 3, because loving you nearly buried me. You don't miss my heart, you miss the way it saved yours. There's a difference, baby, one I finally learned. Don't call me after midnight, when the whiskey starts telling the truth. Don't borrow my love till sunrise, then disappear with the moon. I was never made to be your favorite lonely memory. If you want my heart, come in the daylight. Don't call me after midnight. The rose keeps breathing underneath the room, soft as perfume, heavy as perfume, left too soon. A fretless bass moves like an old confession, pulling every scar into the next progression. Outside headlights paint rivers on the street. Inside my pulse finally skips your beat. The woman who waited by the telephone packed her tears and finally went home. Now every ring sounds different somehow, because I know my worth now. Loneliness wears your voice sometimes, but love shouldn't arrive disguised. Forever only visits in the dark, it was never forever. Don't call me after midnight, when your regrets begin to bloom. Don't kiss me through the silence, just because the night's too big for you. I deserve a Sunday morning, not another almost love. If you want these waiting arms, come before the stars wake up. Maybe somewhere in another life we learn to choose each other sooner. Maybe there your hands never let go. Maybe there goodbye never existed. But this woman standing in the window, she survived every beautiful lie tonight. She chooses peace. Don't call me after midnight. Call me when your soul is brave, when your love no longer trembles. Oh, when your heart has learned to stay. Until then, let the rain keep falling. Let this old city whisper your name. I'll be dancing with tomorrow, no longer waiting in yesterday. The phone goes dark, the coffee grows cold, the road holds one last velvet cord. I smile, not because I stopped loving you, but because I finally started loving me. Mama always told me, girl, don't chase a pretty smile. Some men leave you crying before they stayed a little while. Then you walked in, wearing midnight like you owned the room, with slow burning eyes and a trace of sweet perfume. The band dropped deep into a velvet groove. Lord, even my good sense forgot how to move. You tipped your hat and whispered low, beautiful, may I steal this song? I should've said no, I should've walked away, but your smile had a rhythm my heart couldn't escape. One slow dance, one slow kiss. I never knew danger could feel like this. Everybody warned me from the start. Nobody warned me about your heart. He was trouble in a velvet suit, smooth as honey, strong as truth. Every word fell soft like rain, every touch ran through my veins. I knew better, still I stayed dancing where the shadows play. Loving you was my sweetest crime. I'd do it again, every single time. The roads kept crying underneath your voice, like it knew I'd already lost my choice. The bass leaned heavy on every beat, turning every heartbeat into heat. You never promised forever to me, you only promised honesty. Funny how the truth can burn, yet to still be the place your soul returns. When you laugh, the whole room swayed, even long the strangers smiled that day. I wasn't falling, I was flying blind, and somehow I didn't mind. Slow hands, slow fire, taking this old heart higher and higher. No diamonds, no gold, just two sinners with beautiful souls. He was trouble in a velvet suit, smooth as honey, strong as truth. Every word fell soft like rain, every touch ran through my veins. I knew better, still I stayed dancing where the shadows play. If loving you was my sweetest crime, I'd do it again, every single time. Oh, love isn't always safe. Sometimes it wears a dangerous face. Sometimes heaven borrows the night and teaches broken hearts to shine. If tomorrow steals you away, it can never take this dance. Some moments are worth forever, even if they only last one song. You were trouble in a velvet suit, but loving you felt absolute. Every scar became a melody, every tear set my spirit free. When the last horn softly sighed, I still had your hand in mine. If this record spins forevermore, I'll meet you on that dance floor. Don't tell me love should always be easy. The sweetest songs never are. One last slow dance, one last slow kiss, and a heart that never forgot the man in the velvet suit. where the jukebox still won't let us down. They play the songs we used to know, the ones too beautiful to let go. I still sit where we used to be, third table by the window seat. The bartender smiles but never asks. He reads the answer in my glass. Every Friday someone new falls in love, while I fall into the sound of us. Time keeps saying let him go, but these old records don't. Every melody remembers what my heart still wants. If you ever hear this song, stop wherever you are. Maybe it's playing through an old cafe, or drifting from somebody's car. Close your eyes for just one moment, let the music take you home. Maybe you'll remember you were once somebody's whole world. The piano trembles like it's holding back tears. The bass moves slow through all these years. A lonely sax calls after midnight, like it still believes you walk inside. I don't wear your ring anymore, I don't wait beside the door. But every time the band plays in B-flat, I swear your shadow's looking back. Funny how a simple chord can open every locked up drawer. I don't miss who you became, I miss the man who held my name, the one who danced without a care, like forever was already there. If you ever hear this song, don't turn the radio away. Some hearts only get one chance to say what pride wouldn't say. I don't need another lifetime, I don't need another goodbye. Just remember there was a woman who loved you with her whole life. Maybe love was never meant to last forever in our hands. Maybe it was meant to leave a little light where darkness stands. If another woman loves you now, love her better because of me. That's the only kind of ending my heart could ever believe. If you ever hear this song, let it find you where you are. When the sax begins to cry, you'll know exactly who you are. Not the man who walked away, but the man I saw beneath the pain. And if one tear falls with the melody, don't wipe it away, because somewhere on another lonely night, I'll be smiling, knowing you finally heard my heart. The vinyl slows, the room grows quiet. One last piano chord, one last breath of saxophone. The song is over. The love still echoes. Still echoes. It was 20 minutes to closing time. The band was playing soft in B flat. Only a handful of souls remained, trying to outrun what they couldn't get back. I wore a black silk dress for no one at all, just to remind myself I was still alive. Then you walked in wearing a tired smile, like you'd been carrying the weight of the night. You didn't ask if I was lonely, you didn't offer easy lines. You simply said, would you save one dance? Like we still believed in timing. No thunder, no fireworks, just a heartbeat finding another. Sometimes the quietest hello changes everything. Let's slow dance like strangers who've loved a lifetime before. No promises for tomorrow, no keys, no open doors, just your hand inside of mine, while the moon forgets the time. If this is all we'll ever be, let tonight be beautiful. Wrapped warmth around the room, soft as smoke rising through candlelight. The bass moves slowly underneath us, like the tide beneath the night. Your fingertips barely touch my waist, as if afraid I'd disappear. I've never trusted gentle hands until I found yours here. Outside the rain blurred every street, turning headlights into stars. Inside the silence between our words, said more than words ever are. Don't ask where my scars came from, I'll never ask about yours. Some stories don't need telling, they only need a song. Let's slow dance like strangers, with nothing left to hide. No pretending we're forever, no running from goodbye. Every step rewrites the past, every note is built to last. For one perfect midnight, we don't have to be alone. Maybe love isn't lightning, maybe it's a lamp in the window. Maybe it arrives quietly after you've stopped searching. Not to rescue you, not to heal every wound, just to whisper. You don't have to carry the night by yourself anymore. Wakes at dawn, and the midnight magic's gone. I'll remember how your eyes made silence feel like home. The drummer lays down his brushes, the piano breathes one final chord. A lonely guitar lingers in the air. You let go of my hand, somehow.